Chat's rolling in, mic check. Yeah, we're diving in, load the map. Another spin, you know the stream's about to begin. From the docks to the desert plains, you'll find me out there raising chains. If it moves, I'm probably in. Sinking ships, yeah, I can't swim. It's Hemi Games, live in your zone, streaming chaos from my throne. Monday through Friday, the streams keep rolling. Entertaining content, clips keep growing. Late night laughs, that pixel fame. You're now rocking with Hemi Games. Chat spams hell, but I don't care. Respawn, reload, I'll meet you there. Engine growls, the tires scream, doing Jeep things, chasing dreams, filling scores on battlefield screens, making memes from broken teams. If it's wild, you know my name. Hemi Games, don't play it safe. It's Hemi Games, live in your zone, streaming chaos from my throne. Monday through Friday, the streams keep rolling. Entertaining content, clips keep growing. Late night laughs, that pixel fame. You're now rocking with Hemi Games. Yeah. Another raid, another fail, another highlight for the tail. Chat goes nuts when I derail, but that's the brand I set to sail. Glitch or win, it's all the same. Fuel the hype, ignite the flame. If you're tuned in, you're part of the game. Let's hear you scream. Hemi Games. It's Hemi Games, you know the vibe. Streaming legends come alive. Sinking ships and laughs keep rolling. Monday through Friday, moments stolen. Hit that like, don't miss the claim. We're breaking waves with Hemi Games. Yeah. Lights on, chat's rolling in, mic check. Yeah, we're diving in, load the map. Another spin, you know the stream's about to begin. From the docks to the desert plains, you'll find me out there raising chains. If it moves, I'm probably in. Sinking ships, yeah, I can't swim. It's Hemi Games, live in your zone, streaming chaos from my throne. Monday through Friday, the streams keep rolling. Entertaining content, clips keep growing. Late night laughs, that pixel fame. You're now rocking with Hemi Games. Chat spams hell, but I don't care. Respawn, reload.
Hemi Games, Viewer Advisory. This channel contains mature content and is intended for a mature audience only. If you're easily offended, your feelings get hurt fast, or you are a snowflake. This probably isn't the place for you. No hard feelings, just move along to another channel. But if you can handle dark humor, friendly insults, sarcasm, and a whole lot of random stupidity. Then let's get this show going.
Vice City Network. Log in, load up, mask on, motor running. We up. We up. Spawn in the lobby. New drips ain't problem. Got a bounty on my name. Whole crew gonna solve it. Purple tag on the jacket. Crew tag shining in the back end. Pull a 10 deep to the apartment. Cash kinda loud, that's the carpet. Vice City Network. Tap in, let's go. Join the Discord, keep it on the low. GTA Online crew, all my people stay ready. Get that money. Hands light, but the bag heavy. Vice City Network. Late night, full send. Join the Discord, circle of close friends. GTA Online crew, from the ice to the Chevy. Get that money. Stack it till it feel deadly. Yeah. Ice board up in the penthouse. Red string, routes all mapped out. One drive, one hack, one lookout. Whole chat lit, can't log out. Invite hit like a siren. New blood want in on the island. Only code don't fold on the sirens. Payday split, we vibing. Vice City Network. Tapping, let's go. Join the Discord, keep it on the low. GTA Online crew, all my people stay ready. Get that money. Hands light, but the bag heavy. Vice City Network. Late night, full send. Join the Discord, circle of close friends. GTA Online crew, from the ice to the Chevy. Get that money. Stack it till it feel deadly. Get that money. Get that money. Vice City Network.
Whoops. Hit the wrong button. New to this podcast shit. I'm here with a couple friends, a couple guys I know, people that run Vice City Network, at least two of them. Got Chris and Marshy. We're going to go through a little bit about what they do and how they run their little ship. Well, I guess not really a little, huh? You guys got quite a bit of members. Hey, what's
Growing
going on,
quick.
Decoy?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you guys have only been around for a short period of time, but we'll get into that here in a minute. I guess we'll just go right off the top. You got somebody in the chat, South End. I'm not even going to try to pronounce if that's supposed to be a word or not. It says VCN representing. Let's get right to the first question, so we don't waste too much time. You guys started Vice City Network. What was it, December or something of last year, or November or something of last year? So not very long ago. What are some of the growing pains that you didn't expect that are now there from the time that the concept was until now?
So first of all, it was very hard to actually get our name out there. I was trying Reddit and a lot of different social medias, but it was very slow to start with. Another challenge was finding the right staff. We've had a few staff members join that they didn't have the same compassion as us for the crew, so they were quickly let go of, unfortunately. And another big thing was a lot of hate online to do with our graphics at the time were the AI graphics, because we hadn't paid anyone to make anything at first. And a lot of hate and backlash came from that, which then made us switch over to an actual human-made graphics.
No more dump slop.
Yeah. No more dump slop.
Nice. Yeah,
And
I
also,
never. Sorry,
oh,
go ahead.
sorry. Yeah, one of the biggest things for me was learning to be unbiased towards everyone, because obviously there's going to be people that I would be more likely to play with because of time zones and stuff. So I would get more of a relationship with them, and it would be hard to not be biased towards them if they were to break the rules. Obviously, the rules are there for a reason. That's something that I've had a bit of hardship trying to get on board with.
No,
Mhm.
I mean, jump in real quick with the bias thing. I trust me
Yep.
when I'm completely there with you. We're going to cover this in a little bit, but I understand the bias of who you like and who you don't like and who you'd rather play with, and I get that. And that's natural. You're gonna build something with your crew, right? And then you're gonna expand it out, and
Yeah.
then when new people come in, you're gonna treat them like an outsider.
Yeah, I was gonna jump in there when I stepped on your toes, Mark. I was just gonna talk about like the AI thing. I never really understood it. Like I thought the images that we created like were fire and they look really good, but I guess it's
Yeah.
a newer generation of people that are kind of scared of AI and don't accept AI as much as I would. But I think we did the right thing by just staying away from it and creating things more natural that work for us. So
For sure.
yeah, I guess I'll jump in too. So I wasn't one of the initial founders of VCN. I came in like a couple months after it started. I think in February. I was getting back into GTA just to kind of help me prepare for GTA 6 because I know that the launch was coming this year. And I'm like, oh, I better get back on the game and get back into the swing of things. Just desperately needed help, like doing CEO, MC sales. It's just like super impossible, as everybody knows, in a public lobby without like losing your stock, trying to sell it by yourself or getting griefed on like every 10 minutes. So I actually went to Reddit to see if I could find a group, and I came across VCN, and the thing that caught my attention was the line planning for GTA 6, and I was like, oh, fire. So I already actually before that I actually did some research on the early economy of GTA 5 and like how the game kind of unrolled, and I put together like a spreadsheet of how I was going to do things, and I dropped it to the owner Basil, and he immediately brought me on board, just seeing my organization and my thinking. So it's pretty cool. Um, yeah, I didn't really see the very beginning of it, but when I joined, we had probably around 40 members, but it definitely felt different. Like you were just saying, Hammy, about like you kind of know right away people you click with and how it works with your crew. Everyone was just like super friendly, helpful. It really wasn't like a command structure at the time. It was more just like buddies hanging out and like grinding together. So I took my experience from like previous 5M communities, just like help implementing like a command structure and rules and how it should kind of be laid out. So the biggest thing like just caught my attention with the crew was just how easy it was to make like a ton of money just sitting there for a few hours. It was definitely like worked right away. So it's not just people randomly grinding. There's like a system to it. So you could actually get all your MC sales done without, like I said, the usual chaos of getting blown up. That's kind of why I stuck around too. Like it's pretty rare in GTA 5 like to find these kinds of people. You go into most lobbies and they're just like unpredictable, unorganized, inconsistent. So seeing it grow from like 40 to 160 just like proves that. I think we're like over 160 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost 170.
just yeah, it just proves that like the idea works to do like safe sales sessions, we call them, and quiet sessions, just closed crew sessions, just grinding together. So people are definitely like looking for that kind of environment. So I think Marsh touched on pretty much like all the struggles and starting up a crew and starting up a community. So
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting trying to keep notes here as you guys go, so I can respond a little bit. But it was said that when you joined, Chris, there was roughly about 40 members, and now you're estimated at about 160. That's 120
yeah,
members since February when you joined. That means in about 2.5 months, call it, give or take a week or two here and there, you've got 120 new members.
yeah, I think we averaged it out the other day to like it's a silly like decimal point, but it's pretty much a member a day we're getting right now. Well, it's like 1.1 something a day that we're on track for right now. It's pretty amazing to see.
Now, out of that growth, that 120, we both have some history in this community situation. We're going to cover that here in a little bit, but out of that, let's say what's the retention ratio? You know, you get five new members. Out of 5 new members, how many are, you know, 1 or 2?
Yeah, like it fluctuates a little bit. Kind of like they come and go, as you know. Like retention's like a huge thing. Just trying to like keep people around, and like we try and run events and keep things interesting and challenges and stuff, and like bi-weekly challenges. But I don't know. I would say like out of every 5 members that join, I would say minimum 2, at least 3 stick around and are completely dedicated. There's always that 1 or 2 that they have other things on the go. They're just not as active, which is fine. Obviously, life comes first. We all know that. But yeah, I would say like out of 5, probably like it definitely 2, and if not 3 of them will be fully active and involved.
I mean, that's when you think about it, that's a really good return on investment.
Mm-hmm.
Be it that there is no investment, but if you're able to retain 33 and a third percent out of everybody that joins, that's good. Hitting 50% is really unlikely. Anything over that is incredible. So
For sure. Yeah.
it's amazing that, given you really don't even have that much exposure, right? Like, what's your exposure is the however many people that are streaming or recording the stuff. So you're getting new members based off of either in game. Like, how are you getting new members in game? Obviously, you know, there's probably links being put in different spots, but that's to be expected. When what you would want to do is try to join a bunch of Discords, put your stuff in, join Reddits, put your stuff in, do that. But the fact that you're able to retain this it means to me that, one, people are enjoying the cash flow that they're getting from the game. I'm not a big GTA. I just want to throw this out there. GTA Online, I probably have maybe 10 hours since the game came out. You want to talk about 5M? We're not even going to cover that number.
Yeah.
That's an astronomical number. But the fact that they're still in 2026, that the game's been out since what, 2013?
Mm-hmm.
That's a long ass time for people to still be playing and actually enjoying the time, and to see that in 2026 you guys are building this and it's still growing, and it just started. That's what's crazy, is it just started, and there's a new thing coming out, which is good, because like you said, Chris, you know, you joined because GTA 6 planning, getting ready for it.
Yeah.
That's good foresight.
Yeah, like that's one of our like main goals, is to basically like we want to build a strong crew, and we want to learn how to grind together now. So when GTA 6 comes out, we're ahead of the economy and we're ahead of all the other crews, where we're able to make that much money that fast and understand the system. And that's kind of where we're heading with the crew. That's kind of like the future what we're looking at and starting to get into now. So the goal right now is to just build a strong crew, get everybody used to grinding together and build good friendships, and then when 6 comes out, just dominate the economy.
Real quick, Decoy, you asked me to post a link in your Discord to their Discord. Right there's the link, brother. Go ahead and show them some love. Drop that in there.
I think the other question you asked too, Ham, was like, other than the Reddits and other than dropping links in Discord, like how we're able to retain into game members. I think one thing that popped in my mind too was it just comes down to like-minded gamers. Like one guy will join who has 3 buddies, and another guy will join will have another buddy, and it just, the word gets out there that way, like word of mouth or friends. So it works really well.
Well, you and I have proven that system works, right? Like, invite your friends first and let it grow from there, because then at least there's a foundation, which goes back to what Marcy said earlier about the bias, right? There's also going to be a little bit of that, but it's not as it's not as prevalent when you get to a larger number, when you have just 10 or 15 people that are new above your group. Yeah, it is what it is, but you guys are sitting at 160-ish roughly members. That's a whole lot bigger than just a couple buddies. Right now, that's some buddies of the buddies who invited their buddies.
Yeah, it's a lot of buddies.
Yeah.
So it's It's a really good. Like I'm really digging watching the Discord. There's a lot going on in that Discord, but it's really good because there's contests and things like that that's not even covered in the questions. So let me just throw that out there. There's all kinds of meet and greets and contests and events that you guys do that aren't even covered in it. So, but with that, let's just jump to the next thing. So if there's anybody watching now or even in, a day or two or three or a month from now when it's on YouTube, what would you say to somebody now to tell them or convince them to join Vice City Network in the future? Like if they were to listen to this in the future, if you could sell it to them now, what would you say?
I think we've got a very dedicated team that are very, they want to see us succeed, and we've got a good environment and structure. I like to think a lot of people come in and they stay. Obviously, that's a good sign. Another big thing would be consistency, because you'll see a lot of crews start out and make servers. They'll get a few members and then they kind of just fall off the next week after that. And we're trying to build something that lasts with structure and has a team that cares about it.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Like I think it really comes down to like consistency for us, and the other thing too would be like respecting people's time. Like understanding that they have a personal life and it's obviously just a game, but we're also consistently here for them when they need us and they want to come in and make their money. Like GTA 5, there's a lot of players, they just want to run their business without getting griefed every 10 minutes. Like I mentioned before, it's inevitable that's going to happen on a public server. So that's why we started our safe sessions, is what we call them. They're built basically for the members to just actually run CO and MC sales without all that stress in a public server. So it's not just about like making money either too. Like you mentioned, Hammy, like it's the community side of it. We've got structure, we've got people helping each other out. We have a pretty laid back atmosphere. We have some weekly, bi-weekly events, contests that run in the Discord. You're not just joining to grind, you're joining a group that actually works together. And at the end of the day, like we've already talked about, we've grown from 40 to 160 members pretty quickly. And that's just people wanting to have a good time and experience what we got going, and it keeps them sticking around. So it kind of speaks for itself, those numbers, really.
I mean, yeah, like when you think about getting people to join, what what is the biggest struggle that you have? I mean, that was we're only we're only talking about reaching out to how many thousands, millions of people play GTA Online.
And with that too, like how many other crews are out there? Like you can go on Reddit and it's just endless recruitment and endless recruitment and endless posts about people looking to put crews together. For us, obviously the biggest struggle we said is retention. So it's keeping everybody engaged, not just burning out by doing grinding, but having a car meet every week and having uh, a hide and seek event or a demolition derby. Just keeping things kind of flowing that way, where we're not just focused on grinding on money. We're actually keeping people around by wanting to hang out with each other and run different events and shoot the shit and have fun.
Right. Well, it's kind of good that we're still low on the time for the segment. Is I just throw this out there for you guys, is if anybody that's listening now or anybody on YouTube that listens to this in the future, if you have a GTA Online community or a group of people that are just playing together and you're looking for structure, the link for Vice City Network will be down below. Trust me, I'm not getting paid for this, but I do have history.
You're not?
I mean, I don't know. The check ain't cleared yet, so
We are. No, I'm kidding.
but I'm just saying, if you guys, anybody wants to join, you YouTube listeners here in Futureland, the link will be down in the description of this video. Go ahead, give them a join the Discord. If you're running a community and it's struggling, if you're in a small group of friends that are looking for a structure to help make more money and do all that things, join, reach out to them. One of them will definitely get back to you and get the whole process started. And it's a painless process. And as long as you're I mean, I think I could speak for it because I was part of the conversation. As long as you're not like a 2 or 3 person community, they're willing to work with integrating staff and administrations to give everybody a fair shake at everything.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And we've definitely gone down that road in the past too, where we've had communities that are similar in size, maybe a little bit smaller, and it's only going to benefit both crews from merging up and having more people online to play, to grind with, and to do these events with. So we definitely have some wiggle room when it comes to open positions in the chain of command and the staff, to be able to bring on owners and senior staff members of other crews to kind of give them some incentive to come and join us. So.
Which is good. It's because it doesn't look leechy then, right? It's not like you're trying to leech leech members. That's always a plus.
Yeah.
I guess it's time to cover a little bit of history here.
Oh
and
boy,
Chris,
History Channel.
Yep, this is kind of just for you.
Okay.
Dude, we've known each other since 2019.
Wow, now.
Right, started out in GTA roleplay for, at the time, the biggest roleplay community out there. I hate to plug them and give them any kind of credit, but the Department of Justice roleplay, we were there, met on an weird off chance of, I believe it was, I just hopped into a vehicle. That so many funny moments that took place. What have you? And also, we started our own community that worked from 2020 to 2024. Thinking back through all that, what have you learned or taken from any of it that you're able to incorporate to what you're doing now?
Yeah, so like Sapper and DOJ, but mostly Sapper, just because we were in that chain of command role together, like creating that community. It was definitely a huge experience for me. Biggest thing that I took from that was like how important structure is. Like structuring the chain of command, structuring the rules, structuring policies, making sure that they're enforced, making sure people are following the rules, just to make it a safe place to be. And then just having like trust in the crew as well, like trusting that people are going to follow those rules, and trusting that people are going to help each other out and be there for each other. But making sure that things are organized, everyone's on the same page, is definitely a hard part. Like we talked about earlier with bringing people on staff that don't understand like the importance of that back end stuff to be able to make it work. I'd say like one thing that I really learned is that you can't just rely on good intentions either. You can't just think that it's going to work and people are going to follow the rules. You need systems, you need the rules, you need the hierarchy. Like that's super, super important if you want to keep growing, you want to get bigger. But I guess, like I said earlier, like the most important thing is like like-minded, good people. Like just having those people on board with us in our crew, the members that get along well and understand the system. That's kind of like the most important part. Like whether it's like how the sessions are run or how members communicate to each other, or how our issues get handled when there's complaints. So when I came to VCN, like that was the mindset I brought with me, was kind of that back end chain of command hierarchy, rules. Safe sessions, like the way we manage members, the expectations. We just try to keep things consistent. There's that word again, right? So people kind of know what they're getting every time they log in. They come into the game, they know what to expect. So, and like quite honestly, I learned what doesn't work too. Like letting things slide for too long, or not addressing problems early is a big thing. That's something that I really learned like with you and Sapper. Just getting on top of things, getting things done, making sure that questions are answered fast. So that's definitely something I'm a lot more aware of now, is just not letting things slide and addressing these things when they come up. So,
Well, to be fair, with our time in DOJ, we were good cop, bad cop, right? Let's
sure were.
let's just put
Night shift and day shift.
yeah, full transparency. Me and Chris ran the fire department in DOJ.
How many members do you think we had?
Oh my God, a lot.
Just in the fire department alone, probably 500.
It was a lot. Yeah, it got to be pretty bad. But we also overextended ourselves because when you look on we use team. I don't know if you guys use TeamSpeak, but there was TeamSpeak. And if you would go into the TeamSpeak offices in there, literally my name and Chris's name were on every fire department office. And when we were staff over there, it was, well, let's just get those two in. They'll deal with it, right? Because happy-go-lucky Canadian versus angry American. Put them in a thing. I was the one that dropped the hammer. He was the one that explained why it was getting dropped. Which the system worked, right? And they had a lot, and I hate to give them credit, but they had a lot of good shit that worked, and a lot that didn't. So when we started SAFR, we took a lot of what we knew worked and the stuff that was proven to work. You know, we were civilian over there. We were LEO and law enforcement. We were cops over there, and we were in the fire department. So we did everything. So we knew everything that worked and everything that didn't work. So we were the most qualified, in my opinion, when we started SAFR to decide what worked and what didn't work.
And that's exactly what I did when I came over here. Is I took everything that I learned with you in DOJ and that worked and didn't work, and then things that didn't necessarily work in Stafford but worked really well. And I approached the owner Basil and I approached Marcy and I said, let's get this done. If this is what you guys want to do, I got the info that you need, so let's get it going. And boom, overnight we just kind of just blew up. Not that I'm not toot my own horn at all. It's an absolute team effort. Like we wouldn't be able to do it with any of the members on the COC, but I definitely brought a lot of experience with me over here. So, and you definitely nailed it there, Hammy. Like all those things that worked and didn't work. So,
and again, full transparency. Me and you didn't get along some of the times in SAFR. We butted heads.
Yeah, I think I left like 3 times.
Right, but I always tried to be fair, even if it didn't look like it was to some people, because you know anybody is going to get their opinion, and that's just what they're going to go with. And it's hard when you're running something, and this is the moral to everybody listening now is you might not understand it, but trust me, everything is going to be done and more transparent than SAFR ever was from what I see is Vice City Network.
Thanks, brother.
Like you guys put shit out there that I wouldn't have thought to do. Like I would have been like, nope, not yet. You guys do it. So hats off to that. And I'm supposed to tell you, Chris, you're supposed to, and this is from USKA. I hate trying to pronounce people's names on Twitch because it never works.
Uska.
I'm supposed to tell you to focus. Focus is king.
Focus is definitely king, dude. That is the classic
line.
And
just in a short amount of time, Hammy, we've had guys come and go, members and staff, and you know how quirky some people can be and how interesting characters some people can be online. And sometimes, man, we gotta laugh it off. We have to laugh the humor off at some of the things that we've experienced and the people we've seen, and little things like that. Like focus is king. It's an inside joke, but we all understand what it means, and it makes us smile at the end of the day. So
yeah, like all the thumb pictures. I love them. That's hilarious.
That's it, dude. That's it.
While we're hitting it, let me hit it real quick. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce some names, so just bear with me. VX Ursi. I'm just going to go with that. Thanks for the follow. South End 3R99. Thanks for the follow. Marco Duff Official. Thanks for the follow. And that Uska, however you pronounce it. Thanks for the cheer. I appreciate it, brother.
Nice.
The Delta BB says his favorite Canadian.
BB, what's up, homie?
You're loved.
We should jump over on his podcast sometime too. We get 2 drunks and a bottle going.
Oh boy! Remember last time we were on there.
We won't go down that road.
Whew.
Oh my god!
2 drunks and a domestic.
Oh my.
That was funny.
That was so good.
Oh my goodness. Good times.
Yeah, man.
We're way short here on the time. We're kind of getting. We're going a little bit fast.
All right. That's all right.
Anybody in the chat, drop if you're new or if you have something to say, as long as it's not stupid or inappropriate, slap it in there. We'll go with it. I mean, let's just, before we hit the last one. I mean, we're on our last question. So, before we get to that though, what made you guys decide? Now you're only right now what, Xbox?
We have expanded to other platforms, although it's the same as it was at the start. They're taking a little bit to flesh out and take off, but it will get there in the end.
Right. So how would you describe your growth intent? Like, if it, you could, a couple words or damn, go for whatever. But like, if I were to say to you, Chris, Marshy, if I were to say to both of you, what is your plan next month? Where would you like to see Vice City Network in 1 month?
Well, I've always been like a firm believer since I joined since day one, is like it's better to have consistent, strong members than it is to have 500, 1,000 members that aren't consistent, aren't active, and aren't doing anything within the crew. So where I would like to see us go would just to keep focusing on the members that we have. Recruitment's great. It's great to get numbers. It's great to get members, but to me, focus between now and the release of GTA 6, focusing on the core members that we currently have who've stuck around and who have dedicated themselves to our community is keeping them engaged, keeping them interested, keeping them learning how to grind with each other, build those friendships. So in a month from now, 6 months from now, whenever GTA 6 decides that it's actually going to come out, we're ready to go. That's my long-term, short-term goals all wrapped in one.
That's pretty much what I was gonna say. The only thing I want to add was I hope that we could maybe have a few more people build it out a little bit as well, because you can usually tell when someone joins if they're gonna stay or if they're gonna not stay.
Or just get
And
banned
we've got a
within the
few
first
at the
2 minutes.
moment. Yeah.
I did see
Yeah.
you guys are pretty on top of policing the Discord to make sure there's no let's just call it tomfuckery. Let's just go with that.
And you know what?
Yeah.
That's our hats are off to our staff team. Like in the beginning, it was just 3 or 4 of us, and now we brought on some incredible people onto our staff team that they're on
Sure.
top of it for us, and they know what to look for, and they know what our rules are, and they're enforcing that just to make sure it's a safe place for everybody to come.
Yep.
Well, I mean, as it should be, right? You don't want to have some wingnut join and that person instantly go full idiot in your Discord. To be able to have people, or even in game, right? Somebody join and you think they have good intentions, and they get in there and they just start like messing up and like attacking you guys or doing whatever it is to help somebody else. It's always good to have that system in place. And from what I see, it is definitely in place.
Yeah, and there's no with us. There's no like, where do we draw the line? Like that's already been established well before we grew to where we are now. Like just to give you an example, like if you're in a safe session, like one of our rules is like no homing missiles. Because I don't know if you remember, Hammy, like you did play GTA back in the day, but what are those towers called, Marshy, that you can lock on your homing to, and there's like 100 of them in the map?
The signal jammers.
The signal jammers, yeah. So throughout the map, there's signal jammers, and if you're flying on your bike or you're in a helicopter and you have your homing missiles on, the signal jammer comes up, you're going to automatically fire a missile at it because you get money to do it. And we ran into a situation where there's members down on the ground that are doing something and they end up getting blown up. So just to go back to what I was saying, like there's no where do we draw the line. There's no gray area. It's either black or white, and we've nipped those things in the bud early on. So
Yep.
I mean, we've me and you, Chris, both have experience with dealing with things like that where people, yeah, some tomfuckery where people go through the whole process. We had a whole system in place to join a roleplay community. They would pass with flying colors, but first time in server, they would just go tits up. Everything would just that
The
dog don't
name's
hunt.
Jeff.
Yeah, my name's Jeff. So yeah, like
Yeah.
if there's anything, wait a minute, hold on. We got is GTA releasing immediately with online play? I honestly, BB, I don't know. I don't know if these two know or not.
Doubt it. I doubt it.
What'd you say, Marshy?
I doubt they will. Probably
No.
they'll probably release at least, hopefully, the longest a month later, just to let people explore the story. It would be
Yeah.
nice to have online right away. No,
Oh my God, would it
enjoy
ever? I'm
that.
honestly, personally, I'm not even really interested in story mode. I just want to go online. But the research that I've done and the stuff I've seen online, it's going to be minimum 3 week, maximum 3-4 months until it comes out because it's just going to be their
Goddamn.
servers are going to be extremely overloaded on day one. So
How come?
Yeah, for sure.
How come? This is a question for me. How come console players get the game first? By like a year,
Modders.
probably.
modders and hacking on PC is way much easier than it is on console.
Well, I suppose.
That's why I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get crossplay for PC. I hope that we at least get Xbox and PlayStation crossplay, but I wouldn't be surprised if PC gets left out.
Well, yeah,
because of
that's the
modding.
thing. We're in an era nowadays in 2026 where every single game, damn near, that comes out is crossplay. Even indie developers are making crossplay games. They might not work too well. There might be a lot of bugs and glitches, but at least the system's there. I'm sure Rockstar, in their infinite amount of money, can release a game today if they wanted to, with a line of code that allows for crossplay. You have Battlefield and Arc Raiders and Call of Duty, all of those games.
I think console is possible. Like nothing's been confirmed. Like you said, it's 2026, and like there's no reason why it shouldn't. But getting back to the PC thing and the modding thing is like, look what we could do in 5M with a PC. Look at the script that we could get in. Look at the modders that could come in. They need to make sure that the game's stable before they decide to release it to PC, and that's why there's such a huge delay. And that's why there's such a huge delay with GTA 5 as well.
True, GTA 5 took a long ass time to come out.
Yeah, like personally, I don't have a console. I'm cloud gaming for GTA 5 right now, but I am going out to buy a new Xbox to play GTA 6, and I know a lot of people are too. So
We got
that's why
South.
I'd like you and DB to get on board with that, man.
I mean, when the new one comes out, I've beat this game into the dirt. There was a point where I could turn down an alleyway and knew the name of the alleyway. I played the game so much. You know, it got to the point where, quite literally, I lived and breathed this game for 5 years.
Now just imagine a map 3 or 4 times that size, brand new streets that you've never seen before.
I'll be balls to the wall. I'm sure I will.
It'll be another 10 years. Another 10 years of just exploring. Like even now, there's people online. We're not getting off topic here, but like there's people online right now, like playing for 13 years that still find things on this map that they've never seen. So imagine this game, 3 to 4 times size the map coming out.
I mean,
you're looking at 20, 25 years of gameplay. Like
Chris, you and I have played this game so much that we were excited. We were so excited when we put a camping script in. True or false?
Yeah.
Like we would spend hours just sitting at
we were camping.
Yeah, like we were camping at a lake. Yeah, it got to be to the point where we played the game so long. We got South End saying the leadership in this community is top notch. We welcome anyone to join and be a part of a brotherhood. Hell yeah!
Well said.
Well said.
You got some hearts going for that one. And that Yuska, I don't know how to say it. You're gonna say it again. Y'all are laughing when I say it. See, there it goes. He says there's no excuse for cross-play in 2026. I agree with you. I can't help but to agree with you. Why wouldn't you have cross-play in 2026? I mean, I get it. They've been working on this game since 2016, 2017. Damn games. This better be the most realistic game ever made at this point. So, but a line of code is all it would take, I'm sure. They have anti-cheat. They could put something. There's a way they could fix it. Modders, sure, but I don't know. All right, so let's go. We have 15 minutes left to hit our hour mark. Let's jump into that real quick, and then if whatever time we have left, we'll ask some more questions. I just want to open up to you guys to think what needs to be covered, or what if there anything out there that hasn't been said or want to be said that you want to say about what's going on. Like, do you want to? What about VCN or about GTA? If there things you like about it, things that you guys as a community have found, like you said about the towers, that's kind of an exploit that they put in the game that probably wasn't meant to be, but somebody found it. Is there anything at all that you want to open it up? Like, I'm just going to open it up. You guys just say whatever you want, and then we'll take some questions.
Little open floor session. I like it. I guess like the biggest thing that we'd like people to kind of take away from this podcast is we're not necessarily trying to change the game. We're just trying to make it more enjoyable for people who are tired of that chaos. Like we all joined, and these guys created this group so we could have a safe place to make money and hang out. So we're not trying to change the game. We're just trying to make it more enjoyable for people. Like in GTA 5, there's people who are like tired of that chaos, right? So that's kind of why we're here. And there's always going to be that side of it, obviously, and not everyone wants to deal with it when they log on. So like just to know that there are groups out there like us where you can come in and you can basically whatever you want to buy in the game, you can make that by hanging out with us pretty fast. Like,
even a
that's
mansion.
kind of like, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Even a mansion. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, that's another insider. Let's get a mansion tonight, no problem.
Yep, I was about to say as soon as that was said, I looked over at the chat, and here we go. I'm not even going to try to say it because every time
however the fuck you say it.
Yep, he says safe way to make mansion money. Real quick though,
Yeah.
BB says I remember when the camping script went into SAFR, us three hiked it while everyone else pretty much drove around. Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot about that. We were like, we're having so long story short, we decided to do an event, just like events that we do, and it was like a camping event because we had camping script in with tents and campfires, and like it was legit. It was gonna be a lot of fun. We were just gonna hang out, and we were like, oh man, I might not even get through this without bursting out laughing, but we were like, we're gonna walk together and we're gonna shoot the shit. We're gonna walk up this mountain and we're gonna pitch a tent, but I'll be damned if you guys aren't walking with me. Like you are walking with me, and we're hanging out together. And it was just me,
Holy shit! Hold on, don't mean to cut you off. South End 3R99 subscribe for 6 months on tier 1. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Dang, that's awesome, dude. Yeah. So we us three hiked it in, and everyone else said fuck it, and they all spawned in their vehicles, and they beat us to the campsite for about half an hour ahead of us. So that was a good time.
Oh yeah. I remembered the day when we were all bitching because where we wanted, like this spot that we picked was so remote and out in the middle of nowhere, and it was just a small lake, like a lake you could throw a rock across. I don't even call it a lake; it was a puddle. And I can't remember the name of the program now, but I was using a program where I could remove like trees and rocks and all kinds of shit and then spawn it in. But it didn't remove some of the collision data. We tried to drive like four-wheelers and hit a random rock that ain't there. All of us bitched. Yeah. And I had to take the blame for it because I was the one that did it. But Jesus mighty.
And that's funny how we're bringing up all these memories, and like obviously it gets a little sidetracked from VCN stuff, but like this is where the future of VCN is going to be, is these stories and these memories, because these are the types of things that we're doing. Like we already, like I said, we already have our inside jokes, we already have our events, we've already had our laughs. Like we have a pretty strong future, so it's these types of stories and these laughs that like I'm really looking forward to within this group. So
could you imagine though, 1 year from now, a year and a half from now, whenever it is, because you know that 5M and Rockstar bought 5M. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a thing that's going to be more legit than it was when we played, because we were playing like secondhand modded. Now they're going to have rights to do this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Could you
Yeah, it's going to be like a
imagine?
separate menu, maybe.
Could you imagine a Vice City Network roleplay community, like a branch
Crazy,
of it?
dude.
And
Crazy.
this is why we tell these stories now, because this is when it was then. In a year and a half from now, what could be possible?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who knows, man? Like I said, like we just build a strong team, and they release that game. It's going to be a game changer for everybody. So, I just wanted to add on what I was saying there about kind of like what we want people to take away. It's just like I said, just the safe sessions, and we're not trying to change the game. We're just trying to make it like more enjoyable for everybody, and yeah, it's easy to progress and make money, enjoy what you're doing at the same time, and hang out with everybody. But also at the same time, like it may not be for everybody, and we understand that the people join and then they leave. They just if you don't like structure and if you don't like rules and you don't like working in a group, then it's just not your thing, and that's totally fine, and we understand that. So, but if you're looking for like a consistent crew that's organized and we support each other and hang out and have a lot of fun, that's it, man. We're here. We're it.
I got to say, as an outsider looking in, you messaged me, what, Chris, 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, something like that. And you had said about joining, and I was like, I don't play the game no more. Like, I just don't do it. And you sent me a link, and you said to have you over there just so you and I could talk, essentially. And then the whole conversation got brought up about being an advisor. And I was like, well, what does that include? Like, I could give you information that I have, that you know that I have. And that's kind of how me becoming part, I would just say a very small part of VCN worked out. Is I'm kind of there. I think it's even operational is what you put me in, right? Is to kind of help when there's a question. I've been asked a couple times, full transparency, what do I think of this rule, or what to do about this?
Yeah, like what are your experiences? Because I know like you've dealt with this and we've dealt with it together, and you ran your own community. We ran a community together that sometimes I may not know the answer, and sometimes I need to kind of look to somebody else and how did this work for you, or what worked for you, or what didn't work for you, and just to have you in that position and to have Matt O in that position, just to be able to bounce ideas off of. That's just another part of our command structure that we have available to us. So it's been super helpful. So thank you for joining us, Amy.
I mean, to be honest, I was when you had brought it up, I was like, I don't know, because in my brain, I'm gonna see this stuff, and I'm gonna want to play the game again. Somehow, I've been able to fight that urge. Don't know how.
That may or may not have been my intention. Just full disclosure.
Well, I don't have an Xbox, so there's no PC branch, so it's kind of.
We could get you a mansion tonight.
Oh, you could get me a mansion tonight,
could.
huh? Could you get me a mansion in about, I don't know, an hour and 15 minutes? Because myself and the Delta BB are fixing to go live here after this, not long after this, on some Arc Raiders.
Shameless plug.
We just gotta do some money.
I mean,
we just gotta do some money and we'll do it for you.
GTA 6, The Emergence of Hammy. Could you imagine that? Could you think? I don't think the fucking. Well, he said hand me. That's not how you spell my name. And you, I see what you did. I see what you did because of the whole Yuska thing.
Yeah, you did this to yourself.
Mispronounce his name, he's going to do it to mine. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to add, man.
All right, well, we're 6 minutes short of our 1 hour, so Jesus, okay. Not that it matters because,
I think it went longer than I thought it was going to. We were able to touch on a lot of things and kind of have some speed round questions too, which is good, which is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So, just in closing, wait, If I keep grinding, I'll have him. Yeah, I already read that. Come on, in the water, it's fine. With enough grinding, we can get you two mansions. Holy mother of Jesus, what am I gonna do? 2 of them. I don't even know what I'd do with 1 of them. If you're not a member now, or if you just for some reason don't enjoy the game, don't click the link in the description. But if you enjoy the game, click the link in the description. I'm telling you, I'll put my name on it. You're gonna like it. BB says sell your PC and get an Xbox. The space internet will work better. I probably will. I have Starlink, and I'll tell you what, this shit works sometimes. They should call it Sometime Link. All this money I spend. But in closing, we got a minute or 2 here. Final thoughts, final words. Don't care. You guys can Rochambeau, rock, paper, scissors, dance. I don't care what you got to do.
Come play with us.
You know, that works.
Yeah,
that is
come
good.
play with us.
It's another inside joke, but
Somebody in the
Yeah,
chat,
man.
because I don't want to do it, but somebody in the chat type exclamation VCN. Pop that link up.
dang.
Bet you won't do it.
Ruska, do it.
Bet you won't. There it is. That one. Holy shit. Somebody got it for. That sounds cult-like. Somebody said that sounds cult-like. I mean, to be fair, BB, that's
Checks
not
out.
cult-like. Join the dark side. I want to thank everybody that joined tonight or that's going to watch this in the future. The link will be in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. You can't go wrong. Chris, Marshy, I want to thank you guys for joining. I look forward to this.
Thank you for having us.
I got to tell you,
absolutely.
when it was first brought up, Chris, when you first brought up the idea of doing it, I was like, there's a lot to do. So let me make sure that I can set this up and have the time to do it.
Well, thank you for doing that, dude, because we wouldn't have a platform. We wouldn't have a voice without you doing that. So thank you so much. That's great.
Yeah.
You know, you guys paid me $2,000. So
Say what?
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't
See-
know about that? My bad.
I'm seeing a negative $2,000 in the red on the VCN account right now. So makes sense. Checks out.
That works. Hey, Breakdown. He says, Hammy, great seeing you, and hopefully you are having a fantastic day. Chris, you and him would get along. He's from Alberta, Canada.
Oh, Alberta.
Yeah, he was
That's
giving
the other side.
he was giving me stuff the other night about it was still snowing.
Oh, not here, man. We had some great weather today.
I'm tired of it. And he said, hopefully everyone in chat's having a great day as well. There you go. He cares about you guys.
Nice.
All right, so what we're going to do to end this, if I can hit the buttons correctly, you can't trust me with this. For some reason, I'm in control of the buttons.
What could possibly go wrong?
I'm mowing the air, Ran. I'm mowing the air. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to play this song one more time. I guess not one more time because anybody that listens to this can hear it however many times they want to. But we're going to play this song one more time. And we're going to end this. But I want to thank everybody that's watching now. What do you will be expecting some snow here soon? Again, he says. Well, you just need to move down here to America. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's end this. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. It was my pleasure to host it. I was like I said, I was unsure of how it was going to go for the 2 weeks that this was planned because sometimes this is the first time doing this. You pop my cherry. I appreciate it. We can set this up again in the future, whenever. More people, great. Less people, not so much. But if you're looking for a community, or not, I don't want to call it. Are you guys considered a community? Would you consider yourself a community or just a crew?
I would consider ourselves a community. Yeah, like we're both.
Yeah.
We're a crew. We're a community. Like to me, like the definition of community is that hierarchy and those rules and having that command structure. So yeah, we're definitely a community.
All right then. If you're looking for a crew and a community to join, enjoy yourself, make some money, buy a mansion or two. Hell, they could do it overnight, apparently.
Easy.
Join. Give them an old joinski. It's fine. I'm going to play this song now. We're going to call it a night. Well, not really a night. We're going to call it a kind of a night because I'll be back in an hour and a half for some more online shenanigans where I'm going to die 1,000 times. So go ahead and join that also. Chris, Marshy, thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Join Vice City Network. Enjoy the song.
Vice City Network. Log in, load up. Mask on, motor running. We up. Spawn in the lobby. New drip, same problem. Got a bounty on my name. Whole crew gonna solve it. Purple tag on the jacket. Crew tag shining in the back end. Pull a 10 deep to the apartment. Catch kinda loud, that's the carpet. Vice City Network. Tap in, let's go. Join the Discord, keep it on the low. GTA Online crew, all my people stay ready. Get that money. Hands light, but the bag heavy. Vice City Network. Late night, full send. Join the Discord, circle of close friends. GTA Online crew, from the ice to the Chevy. Get that money. Stack it till it feel deadly. Yeah. Board up in the penthouse, red string, routes all mapped out. One drive, one hack, one lookout. Whole chat lit, can't log out. Invite hit like a siren. New blood want in on the island. Only code don't fold on the sirens. Payday split, we vibing. Vice City Network. Tap in, let's go. Join the Discord, keep it on the low. GTA Online crew, all my people stay ready. Get that money. Hands light, but the bag heavy. Vice City Network. Late night, full send. Join the Discord, circle of close friends. GTA Online crew, from the ice to the Chevy. Get that money. Stack it till it feel deadly. Get that money. Get that money. The stream has ended. Thanks for watching Hammy Games. Run it back. You gon' chant that name. The stream has ended. Still the chat stay feeling flames. Logging out, lights out. But you'll be back again. Pack hit 0, but the buzz still loud. Type F in the chat, whole squad so proud. Boss fights down, every dub we claim. Now the lobby feel cold when we close that frame. Screens go dark, but the hype don't fade. Got clips, got memes that the crew just made. Hit save on the night like a high score chain. Next time go loud, they'll be screaming that name. The stream has ended. Thanks for watching Hammy Games. Run it back. You gon' chant that name. The stream has ended. Still the chat stay feeling flames. Logging out, lights out. But you'll be back again. Mods in the back still clearing that spam. Inside jokes only real ones understand. Type GG, then we toss that raid. Turn late night lag to a worldwide wave. Red bar up, but the grind don't stop. Off cam still playing how to level that top. Hit end on the feed, but remember this phrase. Every night's last screen, just the start of the craze. The stream has ended. Thanks for watching Hammy Games. On it back, run it back. You gon' chant that name. The stream has ended. Still the chat stay feeling flames. Logging out, lights out. But you'll be back again. The stream has ended. the chat, stay feeling flames. Logging out, lights out, but you'll be back again. Pack hit 0, but the buzz still loud. Type F in the chat, whole squad so proud. Boss fights down